watching Medfield TV, community shows.
This glare is killing me. Okay, we're going.
All right, well, welcome to Medfield Lady Warriors Softball, where the Medfield Warriors are about to square off against the Holliston Panthers. Hi, I'm Rich Small, along with Jerry Potts and Eric Gazelle. So, what do you think, Jerry?
Two evenly matched teams. Important game for the Warriors. Tough losses. They've had three in the past week and a half. One-run games, really close games, and so it would be nice they beat them earlier. The Panthers earlier, and in a very close game, 9-8 in Holliston at good old Damagella Field. So important game for them, and they got 6 more left.
Yep, all right. Elena Potts, as Jerry knows a little about her, on the mound, and there's a first hit.
Foul ball.
Just foul. So full count.
Alana Potts.
Oh, it's Alana?
Sorry, 2-2 count.
It's 2-2.
They're
right.
wrong. Yeah, that's all right.
What did I say, Elena?
You said 3-2 and Elena, but that's all right. You're off to a good start.
All right.
It's all right. It's like the Celtics the other night. You know, LeBron went off and
there's a change-up and reached out. It's foul territory.
Nice play.
And Kat Kozelius comes up with it. First out. Ooh. Okay, first out of the game.
So Alana will have, she throws 3 pitches, change-up, drop in the fastball.
All right, so I think Dr. Potts calls the game from center fieldish today.
It's a little different.
Different, all right. It squares the bunt. That's a good bunt. And Wells, I don't have first names. All I know is Wells. Just bunt single.
Well, and you know, the thing about it is, one thing I said about the Warriors, you know, a lot of playing back on bunts on third base.
Yeah, we talked about that. There's a good pitch for a strike. Number 3 hit a Kerr up.
She's also their pitcher. She's the 4th in strikeouts in the Tri-Valley.
Okay, so not a bad pitcher.
Correct.
All right, Alana with a quick 2 strikes.
One thing about Kerr, pretty much one pitch. So they hit her pretty hard last game. The Warriors this year, unlike last year, a pretty good offensive team. They're hitting 320. Much better on.
That's a good pitch. It doesn't get the call.
That's a tough one.
That's the pitch you'd like to get that call.
Yeah, that's a pitcher's pitch.
Low towards the outside plate.
If Kerr is an opposing pitcher in any respect, she'd just sit down after that, I think.
There's a foul off.
Or she'd foul something off. That would be.
That's what she is, taking her cuts up there. So Medfield started off, if I have my facts right, 6-2 and kind of hit a little slump here. They're at 7-7 right now.
Yeah, and unfortunately they've got a schedule that was front-loaded with all the best teams, and so they've played Norton twice, they played Hopkinton twice, they played Medway twice, and out of those they lost both to Norton, lost both to Hopkinton, and split with Medway. And those are the 3 sort of in the top, and then you've sort of got the next group, Holliston, Medfield, Bellingham,
Medway.
Dedham. Medway I'd put up in that near the top.
Okay. There's another close call. All right, 2-2. And he called.
He called her out?
He called her out.
Oh wow. Okay.
Yeah, I was about to ask you guys because
unless she left early.
Okay.
That's the only reason you would call her out, right?
Yeah, I guess.
There was no throwdown.
Yeah.
So full count. There's a tough.
Jesus.
I know. It's gonna be a long game if the home umpire calls it in this fashion.
Well, I'll tell you, it's a.
Okay, the number 4 hit a Luricchio up for Holliston. And you said Holliston's not a bad hitting team?
No, they're a good hitting team. I sort of use the judge of it of what you do against Kelly
Nelson
at Norton, and they have put some runs on. And given the fact that we struck out 20 out of 21 times, I sort of use that as the litmus.
Struggle.
We struggled a little bit. It's her drop right there.
His ball low, 1-1. Have a runner on first, 2 outs, top of the first, no score. And as you said, big game for the Warriors. It's fouled off to the third base side.
And I think one of the things, just a great crew of senior captains, Allie Carlin, Michaela Anton, unfortunately, who got hurt early on, caught a cleat and unfortunately tore her ACL. And Rachel Cornetta, really great.
Oh, there's a smash. Oh, just over shortstop's head. Just couldn't quite get that. It was Mary Cronin. Just couldn't quite, need a little more ups there.
Yeah, good hit ball, but one you'd like to get.
Yep. All right, so runners at first and second, 2 outs. Kokar up for Holliston. So that runner being called out was a big out.
Big out. Although, given the pitches that have been called, strikes, I think it's just justice, personally. That
all evens out, Jerry. All evens out. Bunt. Oh, that's a good bunt. Laying her up with it. Yeah. Oh, that's a nice play. Gets her 1-3. So we go to the bottom of the first. No score. And you were watching Medfield Lady Warriors softball.
Okay.
All right. Bottom of the first, and leading off is Mary Cronin. As Jerry was explaining during the TV timeout, that she's been hot lately.
Yeah, good leadoff hitter. And looks like he is giving a small strike zone to both.
Yeah, no, this is going to be a while. So as you say, Kerr pitching, number 15. 2-0. There's a strike.
Now they're playing her to pull. Oh,
there's a swinging strike. 2-2.
May have jinxed her.
I think you did.
It's the kind of power we have here on Medfield TV.
Little chopper out to short, picks it up, and no, gets
it. He was winding up even before.
Yeah, I know. No, I think she was out.
Well, I mean,
took a little while. I thought she was going to beat that out. It took a while to.
It did.
Come together.
It's not a hard hit ball.
No. Okay, Rachel Cornett up.
Captain Rachel Cornett.
Okay.
First baseman.
Do you have some stats on these players this year?
Yeah, I might. I don't want to, set expectations too high right now.
Oh, you're just going to wait. You're waiting.
Yeah, it's just, you got to feather those in.
All right. That's okay. You'll just do it when you think's right. I'll tell you, Kerr's got a really weird delivery.
Yeah, very herky-jerky, but, again, it's just a tiny strike zone, which, again, as long as it's consistent, I guess both the pitchers and the catchers adjust to it and the hitters adjust to it, but... It's a 3-1 count here.
I don't know if her delivery is deceptive or easy to follow. All right, so Cornett walks.
We've been able to ascertain from a spectator that the umpire is blind, which we did not know. So this is the kind of insight.
Oh, there's a shot, though, just foul.
Oh.
All right, Allie Collin up, batting third.
Allie, also one of the captains, center fielder. And she's been, I'm not going to jinx it again, but let's just say has been on a pretty good streak recently.
Yeah, it's ball high. Well, I think as a prerequisite to be an ump, you have to be blind.
It is remarkable to me.
I think all umps are blind.
Well, you got to...
It's incredible. It's quite a feat.
You got to give them credit, to be able to get employed.
As
that type of disability, it is. It's the sound of the ball.
There's a foul.
Right? You can just hear it if it's a strike.
It's amazing.
It comes in and...
It's incredible. These guys are blind and be able to do the job they do.
It is.
All right, we have a 2-2 count. The shot down a second. Slow roller picks it up. Ooh, gets her. Once again, another real slow ball. All right, so 2 outs, man on second. Going to bring up Laura Clifford, who's cleanup this year.
Yeah, and I'll tell you one of the real pleasures this year is, and without jinxing them again, but the sophomores have really carried a big stick this year, and Clifford's hanging around 500.
Good year.
And RBIs, and has been.
She's 500 RBIs.
Ooh. No, that may have been a statement.
Okay.
Yes, 500 with a lot of RBIs.
Gotcha.
And, we'll go over the stats. Although watches 2 strikes there.
And just grounds it down, foul off the third base side.
But, the sophomores, Clifford, Tristani, and Farrell have made nice contributions. And
right, batting 4th, 5th, and 6th. Back to the pitcher. Oh, juggles it and going to get out. Wow.
Oh. Wow.
Team speed is not.
No, that
is kind of a premium for the Warriors. All right, so after the first, no damage either side. 0-0. We're going to the top of the second, and you're watching Lady Warrior softball on Medfield TV.
Yep, we're rolling.
Okay, runner up for Holliston. I think that's high. All right.
Well, again, the Warriors coming off of a very tough loss last night, 6-5 to Dedham that went 9 innings. So we'll see if they're able to bounce back here, and a couple of errors in key positions that sort of put them in a tough bind.
Well, as I told Coach Tolliver, that's always the case.
It's the way the game is played.
When you tell me you lost, inevitably you're going to say there was a key error.
It certainly has been fairly common. Thank you for chasing that.
Yeah. 2-2.
But Pot's coming off of a 170 pitch outing last night.
So ice down last night, and
no, she had jazz practice.
Okay, that's even better.
Just what the college softball players do.
Oh. That's a good chain.
Oh, and they're going to...
Comes up. Oh, Pat.
Oh, Jesus.
All right, so there's a strikeout error. You figure out who the error was, but strikeout error.
That's tough.
All right, so man on first, and Burke up, scoring around the bunt. Pulls back.
And
yeah, Medfield is back. So here's a strike.
Maybe they knew.
Is ball down low.
That's your drop.
So Holliston a little thin on the coaching ranks. They have a coaching staff. They have a third base coach, and that's about it.
Well, unfortunately for most of these teams, what started the season as a nice balanced schedule with all of the beautiful 38-degree and rain that we had in April, teams are playing a lot of catch-up to get the games in. So 4 games this week, and unfortunately the game on
there's a strike 3. Swing and strike. That's a big out right there.
Yeah, so unfortunately the game against Ashland, which was
the other day, right?
The other day with a small thunderstorm rolling through, as I saw the cows spinning above the field, reminiscent of Twister. But they'll finish that game on Friday in Ashland.
Did they start it?
They did.
And what was the score?
Medfield was up 1-0 after the bottom of the second inning.
Oh,
Ashland
right. Just got started.
Just got started, so they'll squeeze that in.
So basically even game going. All right. Campbell up. There's a bunt. Glasheen up with it quick in the dirt. Oh, and that's a good pickup. Going to third. She's out. Oh, she's safe.
Jesus.
Didn't get back to the... Had it, too.
Yeah, there's just...
So Werner goes all the way. Heads up play, but they had her dead, too.
Well, and again, this is one of those... Julia Farrell, who's in left field, hasn't played a lot of left field, and usually the coverage there, you'd want it to...
cover the base.
Cover the base.
Yep. Von Lafel up. I think that's the name. But probably not.
What was the... Okay, strike.
All right, 8th hitter is a foul off. Yes, quick 0-2, man on third. Holliston sort of maybe threatening to score. Ground down to third. Oh, nice pickup. Oh, it gets dropped. And he's going to be up and safe. And Holliston strikes first, 1-0. Yeah, that's an all or nothing play. Got to come up clean with it. It's a little too far away to bobble it. All right, tough break for the Warriors. And going to bring up Cummings, who's their 9th hitter. Or maybe not. No, I don't have that. Do I have that right? 3, 6. No, because somebody was the DH. I don't know what it was. It's the top of the order, right? This is Zandolet. What did she do the first inning?
She walked.
Okay. So I don't know who the designated hitter up is in this lineup. So
I can probably tell you by process of elimination when in between. I'll look at the fielders. I think it is their first baseman, the tall first baseman.
There's a bunt attempt. So Holliston really is taking towards the midfield defense being situated back.
Well, with 2 strikes, hopefully that isn't going to be the case here. 1-2, but they obviously heard your broadcast and have made the adjustments.
There's a good changeup popped up, and it's out of play.
Okay.
All right, still stays up 1-2. Ooh, it's a loud foul. 1-2.
This is a game you'd like to get some quick innings after 170 pitches last night. It would be nice to get a...
It's a grind. Oh, there's a swinging strike.
Well,
Chase
and that was
one.
nice. I asked to end the inning, and she did. And that's the kind of kids that Holliston have. They're willing to listen to their elders.
Okay, well, we go to the bottom of the second. Score: Holliston 1, Medfield 0. Watching Lady Warrior softball. All right, back to the bottom of the second. Harry Tristani up. Oh, and then there's a little flare that's caught. Nice play by Larico, who did get to that.
Yeah, had the ups for that.
Yep. All right, Molly Gitglashine up, catching. It's caught all year. She's had a good year. There's a strike.
Yeah, and she was not slated. Actually, was a phenomenal.
She played third
baseman
last year.
Yep. And
there's a foul off.
In case we lose count of the track of the count. Nice to have someone who can help us.
We have a third person in the booth today with us.
But Medfield TV is too cheap to pay her, so we're not going to put her on.
There's another flare out to the... Oh, a nice play by Wells. 2 outs, 2 quick outs.
Yeah, this is not, again, we're not working counts very deep. And
Julia Farrell up. She's playing left field today, I believe. Is that right?
Yes.
Okay. Chop it back.
Wow.
To first, and that's a quick 1, 2, 3.
Not what you want.
Well, you were asking for quick.
No, but I don't
think. Yeah, exactly.
Wrong team.
All right, so we've gone through 2, and the score is Panthers 1, Warriors 0, and we'll be back for the top of the third in a moment. All right, top of the third. Number 2 hitter, Wells up. There's ball high.
Heard it might have been too high.
I think that was a little high, according to our spotter, our field spotter. I think that's high too.
But we got no commentary, so it was hard to know. I was a little confused.
Because we're blind too. There's a swinging strike. Coach pulling center fielder way back. I guess he feels that Wells has some power. And gets underneath that, falls off, evens the count at 2-2.
So again, in the middle of this Tri-Valley League where you've got 4 or 5 teams that are clustered, and then you've got Westwood, Dover, Sherburne, and Ashland sort of on the bottom tranche. Unfortunately, it does not look like her drop is working today. She's been rolling the drop up there, so.
Well, keep on working at it.
Yep.
The good news is they're not going to hit that. There's a solid
No, they're going to hit that.
smash.
Boy, that was even, I wasn't even sure that was a strike.
No, it was outside, but powered it right through the hole. All right, so leadoff single is going to bring up Kerr, the pitcher, number 3 hitter. Bunted, I think, the first time, if I remember right.
Let's see if they remember.
Looking for the bunt. Now Medfield's playing in more than I've seen them all year. Ooh. All right, 0-1. The Warriors have to make a, can't let this thing get out of hand.
Yeah.
Down 1-0.
Ooh.
That did look pretty close.
Yeah, very tight
That's
strike
it. That's a pitch he's not calling.
Yeah. And she loves the outside. She lives on the outside, which is what you
I think
tell
all the
pitchers to do.
softball pitches live on that low outside corner.
Yep.
There's a strike. Well, I guess the other thing is, you just got to adapt to what the
Yeah,
amp's
no,
calling,
that's the thing about it.
There's a strike.
Oh, my God.
He's not calling that ball.
That is a perfect pitch.
He's just not calling that
That is a
pitch.
perfect pitch.
That's like the 5th or 6th one.
Yeah, that's
just not being called.
Unreal.
I think he's at an angle. No, he's blind. That's what it was.
Oh, that's right.
That's what it was. Fouled off the third base side. Stays 2-2.
And you can see the freshmen springing. Oh, they're not. There we go. Slowly.
Yeah, that's springing. Well, let's see if Wells tries to steal again. There she goes.
Yes.
Made to order on that one. That's a good pitch to send her. I would have sent her before, actually.
Sheen with a good arm, but a changeup as you're.
But she's a good runner. Ball high, full count.
Well, again, those 2 pitches on the outside, not to be the pitcher's father, but.
It's a little squeezy.
Yep. Oh! Wow.
That was close.
Wow.
Once again, not giving anything in the
Horrible.
low side of the
Just
plate.
horrible. Wow.
All right, so first and second, no outs.
Well, if you're not getting the outside corner, you're not getting low. I'm not sure where you go as a pitcher. Those were just...
He's giving the inside high ones.
Yeah, the one you want to...
Stay away from. Lorecco up. So big situation here already. Top of the third. First and second, no outs. Number 4 hitter up for the Panthers, Isle.
Yeah, I'm not sure why we're throwing the drop here.
He's not calling it.
No, Alan. Yeah, low is not getting called, so I'm not sure why.
Even if you put it in, he's not going to call it. That was a good hitter's pitch and fouled it off.
Now, the thing you don't want, right now, I want it already at 57 pitches.
Back, off of the glove. It's going to be tough. It's going to be bases loaded. That's a bad break hop there. Bases loaded, no outs. Kokar up. Let's see what he's going to play. He's going to pull the infield at moderate depth. No, he's actually pulling him back. So, which means he's not.
Crazy fans.
He's not really playing for the run. He's letting the run. He's going to let the run score. There's no way they're going to throw that runner out at home plate the way the defense is.
Well, again, little dribs and drabs. They have one solid hit, and
they're definitely not going to throw him off from second base. That ball goes to second base.
I'd like is a line drive double play.
They're going to have to get lucky here for a run not to score.
And we'll see on the bottom of the order here if they can fight this.
Fall off. So Lana has the counter away. Be really helpful to get a couple of strikeouts here, because that defense positioning is not going to stop a run.
Right now she's third in the Tri-Valley strikeouts. Nelson number 1, Higgins 2, Kerr's number 4.
Okay. Nelson's going to be number 1 by
about 60. About 60 would be my guess.
At least.
Ish. I might be rounding down on that.
At least.
Yeah, it's a 2-2 count.
Yeah, it's 2-2, right?
Yep.
All right, I think they've put so many balls in foul territory that the umps need some supply.
Big play here. And they went with the drop.
Full count.
Sure. Puts a lot of pressure, 3-2 count.
This is a big pitch here. You got to come in with it. You have no choice.
Oh.
High.
Yeah, I'm not understanding the drop on a 2-3 count. 2-2 count.
So going to bring up
number 6 hitter, Werner. I think it's a good timeout.
Absolutely.
Good visit.
I actually was going to say that even the pitch, the batter before.
Yeah, there's been, again, one solid hit, a lot of bleeders, bunts, walks, tight strike zone, but at some point you just got to throw it down and you got to let your fielders make plays.
So this is what I was saying before. This game could get out of hand real quickly here in this situation. You got to shut this one down. It's 2-0, bases loaded, no outs.
The one thing, and I will say, Medfield last game went up, hit the ball pretty hard, and then Holliston came back. So this is a team, we haven't seen it yet, but Warriors can score runs.
There's a swing and strike, just chasing a little. Fouls that off, so Potts quickly 0-2. You got to be looking strikeout here.
You need a strikeout, and the challenge if you throw a change here.
I wouldn't just go with your best bet. No, you got to go with your best pitch.
Well, you try to get him to chase. So, one of the challenges they've had actually in the Medway and Hopkinton game on 0-2 counts, 1-2 counts through too good a pitch, catching too much at the plate, and they got hurt on some of those. So,
I wouldn't do that.
Oh,
you gotta just.
Yeah, but I like the idea actually there. She's thrown the changeup pretty consistently for a strike. Good idea.
But
She froze.
But you're 0-2. You got to just pound it, man. There you go. That's a big strikeout.
Well, it sets up, the changeup before it again. You change speeds and get them thinking a little bit.
Okay.
So
kind of.
I don't mind it. No, I'm okay with that.
All right, Burke up for Holliston.
Now, Burke last time faked and pulled back.
I don't quite. That's kind of her shtick, so I don't quite understand. Oh, that's out to right field. Catch.
Why is she throwing it all the way in?
Yeah, that's a
3. Oh, come on.
All right, so third run in. It's okay. That's okay.
Yeah, but you don't want to give up.
Yeah, you get
3.
You got 2 runners in scoring position, and
the coach is yelling
Campbell.
3, right?
That's a good pitch.
Yeah, this is your number 8 hitter. But, last time, again, the bottom of the order still can do some damage.
Good eye.
There's a swinging strike. All right, 1 strike, swinging, missed strike away from getting out of this mess.
Well, again, don't get too. It's a good one, too.
2-2. There's a strike 3. All right, so all in all, not too bad. Holliston comes up with 2 more runs. We go to the bottom of the third. We're Holliston 3, Medfield 0. Watching Medfield Lady Warrior softball on Medfield TV. All right, bottom of the third, and we have Potts up. And what's Potts' stats this year?
She's hitting 320.
Okay.
And she knows the strike zone because she's seen the postage size that it is.
All too well. All right, she's up 2-0 in the count. Kind of reaches out. One thing I never quite understood, when you have a 2-0 count like that, you should be more aggressive with your swing instead of just reaching out for it. There's the ball low. You know you're not going to get that one.
Yep.
Hasn't called that one yet.
No. Be good to get a leadoff runner on here.
Absolutely.
There you go.
There you go. Right to.
Oh!
That's a great catch. That's a beautiful catch. Nice job. And if she turns around, I can even say what her name was.
I apologize for the blast there.
That was Wells, number 9. That was a nice grab.
Good hit and
good reaction to the ball.
Well.
There's a strike. We have
Maddie Mulaney.
Is that Mulaney up? Okay. There's a hit. There's a wrap. Well, you always got to tip your cap to somebody comes up with a catch that way.
No, you don't actually. Not when it's your daughter hitting it. In fact, you want to do voodoo magic on.
I'm happy those days are long gone.
Yeah, you can be a little more objective
I can keep
this.
them.
God bless you.
Better perspective on things.
Get there. Oh.
No. Oh, and there's a misplay.
Wow. Okay.
And Medfield comes up with a break.
We'll take the error.
That could have been a double play.
Probably should have been. But we will take it. There has to be some luck coming back our way.
All right, we have a designated runner coming in.
Yeah, and I'm not sure why they didn't do that before. Mulaney's had some health issues, and usually they run for her. So
is that Corzilius that came in to run for her?
I don't think so. I think it is. Oh, wait. Yes, it is. It is Corzilius who is the extra. She's not a hitter.
I thought she's
the
hurt.
flex. No, she's been playing this year.
No, I know she's playing, but I thought that's why she wasn't. Oh, you said, yeah, okay.
Yep. Extra hitter.
I got it. Okay.
Flex.
Okay, and who is this?
This is Cornett.
Okay.
So I'd like to see her get a hold of one. Oh,
Got
no.
under it. All right, it's going to be 2 outs. That was a weak pop-up.
Yeah.
And Allie Collins going to be up. All right, big spot here. First and second, 2 outs. Medfield down 3-0.
You'd like to make Kerr work number one, and you'd like to score some runs. And
It's outside, Eddie. You're not getting that one, baby. On a normal day, that'd be a strike, but
that's a pitcher's pitch.
there's a rip foul. Okay, 1-1. Down to short, up with it. Oh, that's too high. We're going to get
one at least.
We're going to get 1 run here. Oh, there's an error. There's
2
a
errors.
break.
Costly.
Yeah, there's a
See if they
break.
can do something with that.
All right, Medfield gets their first run in. 3-1. That was a relatively easy out.
It was.
All right, Clifford up second and third. Base hit ties this baby up. All right, so Holliston letting Medfield back in. I thought you told me before the Achilles heel of Holliston's their defense.
If I didn't say it, I meant to say it.
Okay. Maybe I got that from the scouting report. But somebody told me that. All right, 1-1, 2 outs, second and third. Warriors down to third, up with it. He's going to be out. That's a good play by the third baseman.
Well, they got one.
Who was that, Clifford that made that up?
Clifford, yeah.
Okay, so we go to the top of the fourth. Holliston 3, Medfield 1. Watching Medfield Lady Warrior softball. All right, we go to the top of the fourth, and pitching changes, a couple other plays. So we have Mary Cronin now in for the Warriors, and we have a couple of other, we have a new center fielder, we have a new
Maddie
shortstop. Tristani at short.
She moved over from second. Cornett from first to second. Carlin came in, is now at first.
The shot.
Communicate.
So that was Vaughn Luff, their number 9 hitter. Pretty good hit. All right, going to bring up the top of the order. Zindalay up. Third time up this game. Ball down low. So you said Mary Cronin has pitched some this year?
She hasn't given up a run.
She hasn't given up a run this
Given
year?
a run. I think she's pitched 3 innings.
Okay. Well, there's a shot center field. Well, they're squaring off on Mary so far. So first and second, 2 hard hits right in a row. Going to bring up Wells, who's done some damage today.
You know, I'm looking at Alana on the bench, and she does not look good, whatever it is. So
No, somebody's talking to her.
I don't know if she's, I don't know what it is, but I know she's upset.
So sometimes it's good for the father to talk to her. Sometimes it's good for the father to stay away.
We've generally had a relationship where it's okay to.
All right. Oh, that's a shot. That's a fair ball. It's going to score a 1. Into third. That's a big double by Wells. Having a good game today. Had great play in center field. Had a couple of hits. Scored a run. Drove in a run. She's making it happen. Good player. Puts them up 4-1. All right, Kerr up. Just fouled off. It's a big pivotal part of this game.
Yeah, I again, I haven't ever seen Alana tap out, so.
Well, could be accumulation of things. The pitches, She must have got hurt. Something. The coach saying
It looked like her lower back. Yeah.
take a blow or something. I don't know. Change up in the Jurett. It's not going to work. 2-1. And as you said, you have another game tomorrow. So
4 games, one 9-inning game. So what is that? 5.5 games. 4.5 games. Yeah.
There's a lot of things going on.
But as of the top of the 4th, not a lot of Medfield fans will watch it if it continues down this path. So.
And there's a ball 4. It's going to bring up Lareco. There's a smash. Nice catch. Tagged up. Going to be the 5th run that comes in. Nice play by Holmes. Just coming in new. Good catch.
Yep. And she also got it in quick.
Yeah, that was a nice play. Good heads-up play. Runners at first and second, 1 out. Holliston up 5-1. Should just at least protest the call anyways. Right? Why not? What do you get to lose?
True.
Why don't you just see if she...
Get your money's worth.
If she left too early.
Left too early. I think she did. Can we play it back?
It's a foul.
We have irrefutable evidence.
I mean, it doesn't cost you anything,
It's
right?
like the football games where we used to call in, was it Milford? That's where the Central High School, for all games, all the video feeds go there and they instant replay. Come on, Chris, don't you remember? Come on.
That's right, Medfield.
How soon you
Milford.
forget.
That's
yeah,
right.
Milford. It all's in Milford. And
I thought we were doing it.
yeah, Eric knows. Oh, yeah. Every camera's fed.
So
into
the federal laws with betting, does that affect us? We have more viewership now, more attendance.
I think there's a new betting parlor that's going to be right next to Papa Gino's.
Going to stream in the games.
Who sets the line, though?
Well, that's really it, isn't it?
We're going to have an unbelievable increase in Medfield sports viewership.
I have using some artificial intelligence to
you're
run
going
some
to set the line.
algorithms.
You're going to set the line.
Yeah, this is right up my alley.
Jerry, quick call into Vegas. Sets the line. Dr. Z. We Dr. P.
So 3-2 count here, 1 out. And again, Mary has had a really.
The strike.
No, don't have to throw it. Don't have to throw it. Don't have to throw it.
I know.
In fact, you shouldn't throw it. You should throw to
Exactly.
third.
It's a live ball. Live ball.
Yeah.
All right, so 2 outs, but both runners advanced on that.
So I don't know what that call is. If that's a
Strike.
no, it is, but
Stolen base.
stolen base. That's right.
Okay, runner up. She did something last inning. I think. Scored some runs.
Whoa.
There's a strike.
Well, that would be nice if that had been called all game. So far, she has 2 hits, both to right field. Yep.
Mm-hmm. All right, 2-1. There's a drive second. Could be a little funny spin. Oh, and just gets her. Nice play by Cornett. So Holliston pushes through another run. And we go to the bottom of the 4th. Holliston 5, Medfield 1. And we'll take a quick break. Okay, whenever we're ready.
Okay.
All right, bottom of the 4th, Tristani up. There's a ball out to center field, and she's quick.
Wow.
Nice job. So right now, we were just talking, the Warriors just with 1 hit.
Yeah, it's
And that was the last inning. That was the hit to left field. All right, Glashina. But they're not really attacking. They're not very aggressive right now.
Now, Glashine has hit 2 home runs, I think, this year.
All right.
So she is capable. Has some pop in her bat.
But everything right now has been just wrong side. There's a pop-up second to catch it.
As you said, very lethargic.
No, I know. They're really not attacking the ball. And they're nowhere near trying to pull it. Everything's off to the opposite side. All right, 2 quick outs. Wow. And Farrell up.
Oof.
No, you're not going to get that. We already know that.
We know that. That's a brutal strike zone.
There's a rip.
She's got to get there, though.
Yeah, you're right. All right, well, she got there. All right, second hit of the game for the Warriors. Now, who's... this is Holmes up?
Yes.
Batting for Potts?
Yes.
Okay. There's a funny...
it hits her. Oh,
yeah.
Geez.
Okay, well, all right, well, that ends that. That's kind of running mistake 1, right? 101.
Yep.
All right, well, Leafs got a hit, and we go to the top of the 5th, and Holliston 5, Medfield 1, watching Lady Warrior softball. All right, ready? All right. We are on to the top of the 5th, and we have some more player movement. Now we've Kozelius is out. Now Cornett has gone to 3rd. And who's playing 2nd?
So Farrell is playing in right field now. Holm is in center. Mulaney in left. Laura Clifford is at 2nd. Rachel Cornett at 3rd. And
well,
it's going to take about 20 minutes to run that one.
Travis has the Bill Belichick approach where everybody plays every position.
Well, I actually think this is really a smart move by Travis. First of all, keep players engaged who have been contributing and deserve some reps. And it gives the umpire something to do because he's not calling strikes, so he gets to screw around with the roster and the lineup.
I will say, for not calling strikes, the game's actually moving along.
Well, that's the thing.
Not a bad pace.
Because we're dribbling balls in front of the I shouldn't say. I mean, there've been some hard hit balls, unfortunately, 2 people.
All right, Burke up down to 3rd. Oh, and Cornett
probably going to get
just couldn't handle it. Oh, Holliston with a leadoff runner on.
I don't know whether to call that an error or a hit.
Well, I think it's more an error than a hit.
I would say it's an error.
All right, Campbell up. Oh, there's going to be a hit. She's in there. So, once again, Holliston showing some life with their bats. 1st and 2nd, no outs.
Well, they had some reason. Getting beat at home 9-8. They were on a nice little run when the Warriors beat them in Holliston. So
there's a pop up to try. Oh, she's not going to get to it. You get it at 3rd if you had a good throw.
Yeah.
That was Vaughn Leaf up. That was the number 9 hitter, and she's got a couple hits today.
Well, the challenge with that, and there's a little bit of, and this is something I've seen commonly this year, is running for the ball with your glove up, the Statue of Liberty run, as opposed to running to get there and then getting your glove out. And they've done that a few times this year. Again, nothing.
Zindale with a single or a hit. They're going to run right through it. Play at the plate. And doesn't come up with it. So 2 runs come in. Runners advance to 2nd and 3rd, and Holliston is just walking away with this baby. 7-1. They're just bleeding this thing every inning. All right, and Wells up. She's done a lot of damage today, both with the bat and in the glove. Dribble it down to 3rd. Can't come up with it, and it's going to have to eat it. It's the only play you could do.
Well, it's tough. Cornett is actually a very, very, very good third baseman, but has not played it all
That's
year.
tough.
And it's tough to come in and do that.
And the ball's coming in a funny way and all that good stuff.
Yeah, and it again, she's now played 3 positions, first, second, and third. And I know Alana has to be sick about it because she's cares about the game.
You can see how quick the wheels can come off when you just try to sleepwalk something here, and the team just
and this is too good a team.
really wasn't ready to play today.
I think that game last night and then losing it was a tough one. Against the team they beat 14-2 the first time. So Dedham they knocked the starting pitcher out after the second inning. So they were hitting the ball well, and then had the issue where they brought in.
So 2 teams they won in the first half of the year, Midway and Dedham. They lost 2 close games within the second half, and that
and now with
changes
Holliston,
things.
same deal. Yeah.
Well, let's try to shut this down. 7-1's not impossible, but 4 or 5 more runs, then it's...
Well, you'd like to see some fight. You'd like to see them battle a little bit.
Get some chatter out of the... no chatter out of the bench. Down a third. That's going to score a 1. It's going to score a 2. 9-1.
Well, and again, I give a lot of credit to Mary Cronin. She has not pitched very much, and even last year, Alana threw most of the innings over the last 2 years. So her coming in, she's been a great teammate. Excuse me.
There's a flare, a fly ball. Oh, it's going to drop. So. And the ball goes nowhere. All right, picked up by Collins. So once again, obviously, center field's going to take control of that outfield. And you try to drill that into your center fielders. That's their call.
Yeah, and again, Maddie Holm hasn't had a chance to play a lot of center field in the past couple of years. Has played mostly in left when she's played. I think you lose with Allie Carlin not being able, having to move to first base. You lose a really experienced outfielder.
Ball 2, bases loaded, still no outs. Seems like Holliston's played almost half the game with the bases loaded.
Yeah, it's been...
There's a shot. That's out of here. Off the top of the fence. It's going to score 3. No, she didn't.
Yeah, they were classy. They held it.
Oh no, the coach was moving.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Okay, like I said, not classy.
The runner just stopped. That gets as close as you can get without being over.
Yeah, that was.
It almost hit the yellow.
As I said, they're a good hitting team.
Well, they bust this one wide open, 11-1, still no out, second and third.
Well, again, and Mary played 9 innings at shortstop last night, so it's not like she's. I give her credit for stepping in and shouldering it, and great kid, great attitude, great teammate.
Well, there are odd days like this.
And for the, the one masochist who's watching this broadcast, if you are a Medfield fan, you must really hate this team and still be watching.
There's a ball down to Tristani up with it.
Oh, that would have been
Gets
good.
it, come to third. It's out. Oh, no, dropped the ball. Had her, too.
Yeah.
All right, and Holliston pushed across their 12th run.
Well, I'm not sure why we didn't go for try to get the double play there. That was as close as you were going to get, probably to a double play. Our momentum was going to second, run, tag it, and then throw to first. So they're bringing looks like they're going to hit number 7,
whoever that is,
and that would be the someone. Is that ball or strike?
I totally lost the order here. So
Well, they just subbed.
there's a whack down at first. Oh, no, just touch the bag.
No, that's okay.
Okay. All right, so we had 2 outs, but another run comes in. So it's 13-1.
Yes.
So Campbell up.
My
Run is clean now, 2 outs. There's a little knuckleball first base. Oh,
that's the one you probably want to be aggressive.
yeah,
and
exactly. Grab it while it's in
get
fair
it out of
territory.
this inning, yeah.
Wow, it's reaching for it. She's going to luck out. Oh, it
Thank
makes
you.
a play.
Yeah, well, that's a thank you, umpire. That's a
All right, well, Holliston doing a lot of damage in the top of the 5th. And the score is 13-1 as we go to the bottom of the 5th, watching Medfield Ladies Warriors softball. All right, bottom of the 5th. And there's a swinging strike. Who's that? Is this Mulaney up?
Maddie Mulaney.
Okay. I think she had a hit or 2 today.
She did. She had a nice hit.
Okay. So as Jerry explained, there's a 12-run mercy rule after 5 at-bats. And we're right there right now, 13-1. So Medfield has to come up with at least 1 run to continue the game. Thought about it.
She loves high pitches.
But, particularly if they're going to play tomorrow, you're almost better off just calling it a day and just regrouping.
I think that's what they decided to do, and again, there was some debate, and I heard a couple of parents, came to me afterwards and said, do you save Alana for Ashland? And I know she wanted to play, so.
Well, you never know until you get out there and see what happens.
And again, I don't think different strike zone, again, you can, a ton of what ifs, woulda, coulda, shouldas. Wasn't the sharpest game she's thrown, but those
the other thing, too, on paper, this is an even game.
Yeah.
There's a walk. All right, so.
We'll go back to the top of the order.
All right, so Cronin up.
And they'll get a pinch runner for Mulaney. That'll be Katie O'Connor. Great kid, freshman. And again, for anyone who is either an insomniac or your Medfield TV got stuck and you're watching this game, Rich is going to start singing some of his favorite classics from the 70s.
No, 60s.
60s.
So your
60s.
TV broke or something.
Yeah, the station is stuck on Medfield TV.
All right, so there's a strike.
Or you are going to witness the single greatest comeback in Medfield softball. But if that's the case, you would have just fast-forwarded through the first 5 innings, right?
Yeah. All right, 1-1.
We have seen some bad games. You and I have done some.
We've done an unbelievable amount of bad games.
We've done some great games, but.
Well, you got to do. How would you know?
You don't know before. I mean, I wish they would just say.
That's the beauty of it.
The team would say, "We're ready," or I think we're going to bomb this one, right?
That's the beauty of it. We've equally seen great games and miserable games.
True. We have seen that, and we've been fortunate. We did some.
Oh, there's a shot.
Don't hit it.
Second base. Oh, it is a wild throw. All right, so Warriors got a little something cooking here, 1 and 2. I mean, 1 and 2. First and second. And Cornette up.
Well, again, these are the kind of situations, and I think, you've coached over the years and I've coached over the years, and these are the ones where it's all about life lessons.
Right, absolutely.
You get up, you swing,
absolutely.
You throw the next pitch, you field the next ball, and it's like it's 0-0, and you just do your best to try to overcome it. And I think we've all been on either side of big wins, big losses in those games. So.
I have those speeches burnt in my mind.
I do.
What we say. There's a good pitch.
Ooh. And in fact, funny you mentioned, Eric, can you cue up the Rich Small speech from the
1963?
1960. Well, I think that would be a
shot down a third. Oh, good play. She didn't even know where she was, but that's a good play.
Yeah.
Good play. All right, there's the first out.
Well, that's a good example of knocking the ball down. Have we ever said that? Let's also go to some of the coaching.
And at least
knock the ball down.
And at least have the wherewithal to know the situation.
Yep.
It's exactly what we were just talking about. If you didn't know the situation, she would have picked the ball up and thrown it.
Yep.
So.
But look, she's in. That's where a third baseman plays.
Absolutely.
Down and ready. Oh,
he called
now
it.
All of a sudden he is calling strikes.
That's the first one I've seen all day.
Yeah. Now, unfortunately, he was the base path coach last night in Dedham. He was, and
there's strike.
Just not
swinging strike 3, and this is kind of do or die right now for the Warriors. We have Clifford up. Really tough hitting day for the Warriors.
Well, 65 pitches, only 65 pitches, and again, this is from head to toe, this is a team loss. I can't really. Oh.
Takes back to his old ways.
Wow. Again, and the guy, I will say yesterday, the guy who was one of the worst umpires I've ever seen, his strike zone was
consistently bad.
It was so wide. If you hit the backstop, he may have called it a strike.
Oh, this guy's doing the opposite.
And he's doing the opposite, so.
There's a
drop.
Foul off. All right. 1 and 2. Could be the last out of the game. But you're absolutely right. You're the coach. You say, look, this is on all of us, and we just got to do better.
Came out flat.
Get a good. There's a strike 3. And that's going to do it here.
I think it lines him up, yeah.
Let's see. Yep, lines it up.
So, Eric, can you burn it? And I don't mean it to CD. I mean literally put it in a fireplace and just light this sucker up.
So Medfield falls to 7 and 8. Holliston improves to 10 and 5, so they're actually having a fairly good year.
Yeah.
But the Warriors have 5 winnable games to end the year, so they'll more than likely make the tournament, which is good. However, they really need to. They've really hit a bad dry stretch here and really need to kind of get out of it.
Well, and they've proven that they can play some good softball. Putting all 3 together, they had a stretch that was very strong, but this certainly was not it.
No. All right. Well, Jerry, thank you. Eric, thank you. This is Rich Small on the score. Unfortunately for the final time, but unfortunate score is what I meant to say.
Right.
Is Holliston Panthers 13, Medfield Warriors 1, and you are watching Medfield Lady Warriors softball on Medfield.
You're watching Medfield TV, community show.